Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, but all the drama has led up to this point, the beginning of this 12-team playoff. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. Team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. Returner trying to create good field position. Coverage team brings down the returner. Listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
It's now second down.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And he dumps it off to the tight end. A huge hit by the linebacker.
The tight end.
Oh, big bodies there.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
They'll try to keep the opening drive going here. It's 3rd down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made on the out route. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get them off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
The Hurricanes will have 1st and 10 here. Handoff from the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Looking right. This one caught. That's good for a first down near the 40.
Now, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
The Canes pick up enough for a first down. From the shotgun, drops back. Caught quickly. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. Second down play coming up. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
The offense stays on the field in this opening drive. They'll go for it in their own territory. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They've got him, but they convert on second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try to run it with the option. Pitch to the back. Got space, looking to score. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
PAT makes it 7-0.
That makes the score Miami 7, Baylor 0.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Set to advance on the football.
Returner decides to fair catch this. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Loses 3. Second down coming up.
After the first down loss, it's second and long from the 22. To the air, it's Reed. And looking for a big play here. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he's going to launch it deep again. Catch made down inside the 25. Touchdown, Baylor. No chance to catch him.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And it's good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, a nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, this back is running very well today and living up to so many great backs that they've had over the years at Miami. Edgerrin James and Frank Gore and Willis McGahee and Clinton Portis. All those guys won a lot of games and ran the ball well. And right now, they got to be loving what they're seeing from this back.
And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That pass is caught. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Pass complete. It's second down now. And the quarterback keeps it here. Good enough for first down yardage.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
And the Canes have 1st and 10 here. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play, but give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. It's a quick grab. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Touchdown for the U. This quarterback on fire today.
Number 19.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT puts him in front by 7.
That makes the score Miami.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. That's a strong play by the defense as time expires in the first period.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Miami 14, Baylor 7.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They'll feed the back again. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. And here comes a deep shot. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Most offensive coaches, they're going to be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man. But I'm curious to see if they're going to test this defensive back again because of the excellent coverage he's having out there.
They'll kick it away here. With the return, it's Carr. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive.
And the Miami offense will take over 1st and
10. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Takes the handoff. It's Joseph. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. The Hurricanes looking to keep this drive rolling.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wide out. Physical defending. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Catch made over the middle. He's tackled just short of that 1st down marker. Good job by the defense.
Chris, give him some credit here. He's fighting to get to that 1st down, breaks the tackle, just comes up a little bit short of the 1st down.
They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Finds his man, has the first down. And this offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Joseph. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards in the first half. So really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action. Opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Makes a quick catch. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. That's just nice execution. The quarterback and receiver Kirk perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
And he knocks through the PAT.
Miami, 21.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Number 13, set to kick off.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. First down, looking to throw the football. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. It's Reed. He's running out of time here. And he's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Well, the offensive line has got to do a better job of accounting for players on the 2nd and 3rd level. They do a good job with the defensive front, but the strong safety sneaks by him and comes up with a sack.
The Bears will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
It's second down.
Here's the second down play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And it's intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. At the 10 now. And he's into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag down. This might be coming back. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good. We're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Looking for the wideout. And he's got it. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. The Hurricanes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now second and long. And the quarterback dropping back. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback...
Oh, the pass is picked off. Can he take it all the way? It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. How aggressive will this offense be? They can get into field goal range easily, but maybe they'll take a shot at the end zone. The curtain's beginning to feel looking like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
They're set now to try the PAT. And there's the point after. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. He's going to bring up second down.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again, somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Going the other way, can they catch him? And the defender will step out of bounds after the pick to wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Canes will kick this away to get the second half going. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Dropping back, it's Reed. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
After that completion, Chris, on this corner route, see if the offensive coordinator comes out later in the same look, but this time sends the receiver fake to the outside to the corner and back to the inside on a post. Could catch the defense off guard.
And the Bears with 1st and 10 here. And here's the handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. The Bears will have to kick this away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the kick bounces and goes out of bounds down near the goal line. Outstanding work by the punter. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. And they go with a short shovel pass. And that's going to be a safety.
Hey, the defense deserves a lot of credit for forcing this safety, obviously. Let's not forget about the punter and the special teams who put this offense in a tough position in the first place. Without that key punt, they would have had a lot more room to work with.
And that sets up a return.
Return is brought down at the 28. And your Baylor Bears will take over. 1st and 10.
Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. To throw, it's Reed. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And they finally make the stop at a huge gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. 49. First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
Reload.
He'll hand it off. The ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Remember, the last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They got to regroup from that right away. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. They'll give it to the back. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They've converted both previous fourth down attempts, so why not try to make it 3 for 3? Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Chris, I like the call here, going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, defense comes up with a stop, and they get the ball back.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Here we go.
Tailback with another carry. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. To the air, it's Reed. And it's complete downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Now, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Offense makes their way on the field. It's a shotgun run call. Running with purpose. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Bears looking to cash in the red zone.
Spider. Over. Cut it.
Back to throw. It's Reed. And that one's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway, snuffs out the scoring for a big play.
And this is a big-time play by this linebacker showing his versatility. We know he can stop the run, but in zone defense with cover 2, he's got an area he's got to be able to defend, and it's exactly what he did. And I don't know if the quarterback even saw him or knew that he was capable of making a play like that.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Snags the quick throw. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole.
And he runs out of bounds there to avoid the contact and take the loss.
Now, the quarterback's doing everything in his power to try to keep this play alive, looking downfield, trying to find an open receiver. Great coverage by the defense, and all he can do is step out of bounds for a loss of 1.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Baylor 23, Miami 21.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he pulls in the catch. And he's brought down there.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Grab down the middle. It's Carr. Brought down to the 46. Good enough for a first down.
Well, they spread this defense all over the field with that 5 wide receiver set. It puts a lot of pressure on the offensive line to give the quarterback enough time, especially on third down. They held up just long enough, and the quarterback makes a great throw for this first down.
Looking for some space. It's Allen. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
This is the 6th play on the drive. And he's got it already past the first down marker. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The Canes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
42 Spider.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Running out of time in the pocket. The important play right here. Close game, 4th quarter, 3rd and long. And he drops back in the gun. Looks to the left, pass caught. The defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. They'll bring up 4th down.
At the 21-yard line. Brings up 4th down.
And the Canes will look to convert here on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, Canes. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter. The lead is 5 here in the 4th quarter.
That makes the score Miami 28, Baylor.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
Set to kick this one away.
This one will be fair caught. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. With the catch, it's Baker. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Big chunk gain in the first play of the drive sets him up near midfield in 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Reed. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. Makes the catch inside the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Baylor. And they'll claim the 4th quarter lead.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
The offense will set him now for the 2-point conversion, trying to extend the lead to 3 points. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The try fails. Instead of going up by 3, still a 1-point game here in the 4th quarter.
That keeps the score Baylor.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Miami 28.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And the Miami offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
We've reached the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. Defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Joseph. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down.
You know, on 3rd down, the key to me is the offensive line, the pass protection, because you know that you're going to throw and the defense knows that you're going to throw. It's a matter of can you protect your quarterback and give him the time, and then can the receivers win on the outside? They're able to do that, move those sticks. It's a 1st down.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Offense getting set here, needing some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock winding down. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made on the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a 2nd or 3rd option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Pressure is coming. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game.
This is a big mistake by the quarterback here, just holding on to the football too long. Late in the game, 3rd down, you got to make a big play, and you come up with a sack. Now it's 4th down.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. Quick throw over the middle. It's caught downfield. And the offense spends a timeout. The clock stopped with just 10 seconds left. The Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
I really feel that this quarterback is rattled. At this point, he's already been sacked a number of times. I think it's affecting his timing with his receivers.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Tries the right with a quick throw. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
So here it is, a pressure moment. The field goal team on the field, a lot riding on this kick. And from way downtown, a chance to take the lead here in the final seconds. Oh, it's no good. The CFP journey ends with that missed kick. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.